Bismillahir Rahman Ar-Rahim. Iyyaka na'bud wa iyyaka nasta'een. PTI has always struggled according to the Constitution and law, but the mafia imposed on the country always violates the Constitution and law. The establishment of a judicial commission to investigate the incidents of May 9th and November 26th and the release of under-trial prisoners are our legitimate demands. I am postponing the civil disobedience movement for a few days, during which I will decide on the movement's contours and timeline. There are 7 reasons why it has become necessary for us to start the civil disobedience movement. In 2023, under the London Plan, the elections for the Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa assemblies were not held within 90 days, contrary to the Constitution, because the aim was to eliminate PTI before the elections. Before May 9th, more than 140 cases were filed against me. Rangers abducted me from Islamabad, which the Supreme Court declared illegal. May 9th was a false flag operation aimed at arresting our people. 10,000 people were arrested and imprisoned in false cases. Our workers and party leaders were tortured, their homes were destroyed, and their families were harassed. They were rearrested in new false cases as soon as they were granted bail by the courts. From my abduction to the torture and arrests of workers, everything was illegal and unconstitutional. A petition was filed in the Supreme Court against this oppression, but the Supreme Court did not take notice of these worst human rights violations. Ghazi Faiz Issa was colluding with the government. Such state oppression has never been done to any party since 1971. After all the illegal and undemocratic tactics, they were under the illusion that PTI could not win the elections on February 8th. Sikandar, Sultan Raja, and Ghazi Faiz Issa jointly snatched the party symbol, which was tantamount to banning the party. Our candidates were targeted. 3 candidates were forcibly withdrawn from the elections. They were so confident of winning the election through engineering that Nawaz Sharif was ready to deliver his victory speech. But before the speech, they found out that PTI had won the election. Then they committed election fraud through Form 47. The Commissioner of Rawalpindi confirmed and testified to this fraud. But even on this, the justice system remained silent and took no notice. In the 2.5 years since this regime change, every oppressive and unethical tactic has been used to seize the justice system, but the 26th constitutional amendment drove the final nail in the coffin of judicial independence. The Constitution was tampered with to appoint judges of their choice. The tactics used to approve this amendment are also a ridiculous story, but neither the judiciary took notice of this whole matter, nor did the media, considered the 4th pillar of the state, have the moral courage to raise its voice against it. Despite the Supreme Court's full court decision, PTI has not been given reserved seats to this day. This is not only contempt of court, but also an insult to the public decision and a blow to democracy. On November 26th, unarmed and peaceful political workers were fired upon. Our workers were completely peaceful and had not harmed anyone. Their demand was the restoration of the Constitution and democracy. There was neither a law and order situation nor any other violent action, but despite this, our people were martyred. 12 people were martyred before sunset, and the rest were shot at night after cutting off the electricity. In these circumstances, when all constitutional rights have been taken away from Pakistanis, Parliament and the Supreme Court have been seized. The right to peaceful protest has been taken away. The foundations of law and constitution have been shaken. Bullets are being fired at their own citizens, and efforts are being made to pit institutions against the public. Starting the civil disobedience movement has become a necessity for the nation. In addition, I welcome opposition leaders to meet in jail. But I do not expect this government to allow opposition leaders to meet me because they have not allowed my party members to meet me for 3 months.